10 Trinidad sayings and their meaning. Okay, got it? Number 1. Better belly bust than good food waste. That one is pretty simple, I think. It's basically saying do not waste food. It's better you eat so much until your belly bursts than you waste the food. In Trinidad, we love to eat. It mightn't be the most healthy thing. It does have its good intentions. Better belly bust than good food waste. Number 2. All skin teeth, laugh. Now, to understand this one, you have to understand what skin teeth means. When someone is smiling and they have their teeth like this, we call that in Trinidad the skin in your teeth. So they're basically saying all smile is not laughter. Everyone who is smiling or laughing with you does not have good intentions. They might be smiling with you in front of your face, but stabbing you in the back. So it's a precautionary saying that we use to just warn people of that. All skin teeth and laugh. Number 3. Dog don't make cat. Basically means that children will most likely behave as their parents. But of course, this meaning has a more negative implication. It's basically our version of the apple don't fall far from the tree. Dog don't make cat. Number 4. Monkey know which tree to climb. It means that people know who they can take advantage of. They might be talking rough or taking advantage of one person because they know that person will allow it, but someone else, they know not to go around that person, else they'll get put in their place. Monkey know which tree to climb. Number 5. Take front before front take you. It means that you have to be prepared for any outcome. Let's say a storm is coming, you prepare your house, you board it up. It could also mean, like if you get yourself in trouble, you know, to confess before it comes to the point where you're forced to confess or you're forced to do anything. Take front before front take you. Number 6. You can't make love on a hungry belly. I think this one is very self-explanatory. It's basically advice to young couples. They want to get married, they want to get in a serious relationship, that they should find someone who could take care of them or someone who has a good job, because no matter how much you love someone, that does not pay the bills. You can't make love on a hungry belly. Number 7. You didn't invite me to the wedding, don't invite me to the funeral. The meaning of this is very simple. This is basically saying when you have good times, you don't pay attention to me, you never take me on, you never wanted me to be your friend. But all of a sudden, you fall on hard times, you're seeking me out. You didn't invite me to the wedding, so don't invite me to the funeral. Okay, number 8. The higher monkey climb, the more he show his backside. It has a very deep meaning around someone who's poor, or let's say from a lower social class, and through means of marriage or education or whatever, and they've risen up the social ladder, but then they forget about where they come from, and they look down on the people who doesn't have money, who are now like what they were in the past. You see someone's true nature when they move out of poverty and they move up the social ladder to how they treat the same people where they came from. The higher monkey climb, the more you see the backside. Number 9. All bread has cheese. No matter who you are, where you've come from, how good looking you might be or not, if you might be a drunkard or anything like that, there is someone out there for you. You hear a situation where two people will be talking and they'll say something like, I don't know how he get a person or how he get a girl, and then somebody else will say, every bread has cheese. Number 10. Now this is my favorite because I use this quite often, and this is the saying I said that my colleagues didn't understand. You can't play mass and fray powder, because back in the day when you used to play mass, carnival, you know, Trinidad is very famous for carnival, they would throw baby powder on each other, and then some people would say, I want to go and play mass, but I don't like the baby powder. It basically means kind of go into a situation knowing fully well certain things are going to happen and then be surprised when it actually does happen. So it's a very deep meaning, I find, especially people know exactly what they're getting into and then complain when things happen. You can't play mass and fray powder. We have so many different sayings in Trinidad, I felt that we needed a part 2. I gave you 10 more Trinidad sayings and their meaning. Excited? Let's go. Number 1. What is joke for you is debt for crapo. Now for you who don't know, when we say crapo, we mean frog in Trinidad. Frog or toad. What is funny for one person is a very serious situation for another. So we should be mindful of how we are going into situations and be more empathic to other people's needs and how they view things. What is Joe for you is dead for crapo. Number 2. Now this is somewhat of a famous one. What's sweet in the goat mouth, sour in the bam bam. Be careful of consequences. You might steal something. You have a lot of money now. But of course, in the future, you might get arrested and you'll have to pay the price. What's sweet in the goat mouth, sour in the bam bam. Number 3. Better you mind old clothes than people business. That simply means it's better you mind your own business and take care of your burdens before you pay attention or intrude on other people's business or their situation. Mind your business before others. Better you mind old clothes than people business. Number 4. Cattle horn, never too heavy for him to carry. So as you know, cattle or cows have horns on their head, and no matter how big it is, the cattle can handle it. So whatever situation you might be in or someone else might be in, it might be very tedious now, but this is a way of reminding us that most likely we'll be able to manage. No matter how hard something is, we'll be able to carry that load of that situation. Cattle horn, never too heavy for him to carry. Number 5. Cockroach ain't have no right in fowl party. Now you know if a cockroach, an insect, goes into the area where there are chickens and fowls, it's going to get eaten. So basically it's saying know where you belong and don't go in situations where you don't belong or you should not be in the first place. Cockroach ain't have no right in fowl party. Number 6. Common sense, make before book sense. Very straightforward. Common sense was there before book sense. The knowledge of the guy on the street or the knowledge of someone who just has more experience is way more valuable than what you learn in school or what you learn in academia. Common sense, make before book sense. Number 7. Don't trouble until trouble you or until trouble you. Very straightforward. Don't go looking for trouble. You should be prepared to deal with trouble, but don't go out there looking for it. Don't do things that will invite trouble towards you. Don't trouble until trouble you. Number 8. New broom does sweep clean, but old broom know all the corners. Now this has few meanings. Basically saying experience is better. Young and new at the job, of course the older one knows better because the older one has more experience. It also has a more salacious meaning. An older guy who has his wife, later on in years he goes after a young woman. It could also have a meaning along those lines. New broom does sweep good, but old broom know all the corners. Number 9. Thief from thief does make God laugh. This is more of an explanation someone will say in certain situations. Like if someone who steals or someone is bad, something bad happens to them or someone stole from them, someone will say, thief from thief does make God laugh. Number 10. What you pass in the day, don't go for flambeau to look for in the night. Trinidad, a flambeau is a light before electricity and before we had torch lights and whatnot. You would take a bottle, you would put some kerosene in it, put a wick, and light it, and you call that a flambeau, and you would go about with that and use that as light. If in a certain situation, if something is easy to get or goal is easy to be met, do it. Don't wait until situation becomes difficult for you to go back and want to do that same thing. Act when it's easier, strike while the iron is hot, that sort of thing. What you pass in the day, don't go for flambeau to look for in the night. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that one.